Hey there, Justin from Blaze. Blaze Designer is a first-in-class web-based image editor included with every Blaze subscription. Today, I'm going to show you the fundamentals of using it. We have videos that dive deeper into each one of the tools that we're going to cover today, so feel free to watch them afterwards. I'm going to go ahead and use the template tool from the homepage to find a design that I like. Okay, I like this one, so I'm going to click it to select it. Now I just need to select the format that I want to use for my design. I'm going to go ahead and create an Instagram horizontal post. Then I'm going to go ahead and click Use this template. And since I want to work in Blaze Designer, I'm going to select More Visual. If you're following along, you're going to need to add in the information that you want to include about your post. Blaze may autofill this, and you can always edit it or simply write your own if you want. Make sure that your brand kit is selected. And if you don't have one, watch this video on how to set one up. It's already got my coffee shop Urban Roasters selected, so that's perfect. Click Refine Post Details to proceed. The template that we started with is already selected. Blaze has also shown us a few other options that we could switch to if we see something that we like better. Below that are the captions that you can tweak or edit for your post. Next is the name of your design and the project or folder that it's going to be created inside of. Go ahead and review and tweak this if you need to, and once your details for your post are good, click Generate Post. Okay, here we are inside of Blaze Designer with our template open. Let me give you a quick tour and show you around. The center of the screen is the canvas. This is where your design is created and edited. Ultimately, what you see here on the canvas is what your final content or exported image is going to look like. Beneath that is the caption for your post. This will be included with your post when it's published. At the top of the page are the various tools that you can use to edit and adjust your design. The sidebar over here shows you your properties for the tools that you've selected, and they'll also show you properties for the items that you select on your canvas. When no tools or objects from the canvas are selected, the sidebar shows the layer stack. Sometimes you can back out or close a tool down to access this. The layers that are shown here are kind of like a side view of all the items on your canvas. You can reorder the layers in your design by clicking and dragging them around. Let's go back to the canvas for a second. Click on an object to select it. Notice that the sidebar changes to show properties for that thing that you just selected. Any changes that you make here affect that selected item. You can also right-click on an element to show more options like copy, paste, duplicate, delete, layer, and align to page. You can click and drag elements on the canvas to change the position. When you select an item, a blue box will be highlighted around that object, and this is called a bounding box. If you click and drag the corners of the bounding box, you can adjust the size of the item that you've selected. Clicking and dragging from the inside of that circle icon below the bounding box will allow you to change the rotation of the object that you've selected. Double-clicking a text element on the canvas will let you change the content of the text. Double-clicking an image on the canvas will let you adjust or add a crop to the image. Great if you just need to close everything down to a section of that image. Clicking off of the canvas will deselect the element that you've selected. If you want to add new items like elements, images, or text, simply use the toolbar at the top. Let's add a circle to the canvas by clicking Elements, then going to the sidebar. You can see there's a list of shapes, frames, and icons listed here. You can search for something specific using the search bar at the top. Let's say you wanted an arrow or some other shape that's not listed. You could do that here. You could also expand each of these categories by clicking See All if you wanted to browse through them. To add a shape to the canvas, simply click it. Blaze adds it to the center of the canvas, and notice it's already selected it. And because it's already selected it, the sidebar is now showing properties for the newly created shape. Any adjustments here will affect the shape since it's selected. I'm going to go ahead and make this shape black. Then I'm going to go ahead and drag it up to the top of my canvas, and then I'm going to use the handles to make it bigger. And now I want it to appear behind the text that's on the canvas. So I'm going to deselect the circle and then use the layers panel to adjust the layer order of the layers on screen until the circle is behind the text. Keep in mind that items at the top of the layer stack appear in the front of your image. Items at the bottom appear in the back. Okay, let's jump to the media tool. Clicking the media tool will show you all of the images available to use. There's even a place at the top to upload your own images. You could also let Blaze generate an image with AI if you wanted. Below that, you'll see images in your brand kit and your media library, as well as stock videos and stock photo galleries. Clicking an image will add it to your canvas. And if you have an existing image on your canvas or in your template that's not correct, you can click it to select it, and then click Replace to swap it out. You can also use the Remove Background tool to cut the subject of the image out if that makes sense. The Template tool lets you change your design to something else. You simply browse through and find something that you like. Then when you select it, Blaze will ask you to confirm your changes. The Backgrounds tool will allow you to change out the background of your design. You can click on an element like a gradient to swap out your background image, or you can explore textures, scenes, places, and more. And if while you're experimenting you make a mistake, you can always use the back button shown here to undo your changes. You can also use the redo button as well when you want to redo an action. The resize tool is great if you want to repurpose your design for a different kind of content. Notice that Blaze shows us what our current design configuration is, an Instagram horizontal post. You can either change your existing design or you can make a copy of it. This is great if you're done with your design and you decide later on that maybe you want to create a portrait version of this post for like a reel. The brand tool lets you cycle through various brand fonts and color combinations quickly if you're not happy with the initial Blaze design that it created for you. You can also add your logo with just one click as well. Captions lets you review and edit your post captions. You can also regenerate it too. And finally, Publish is used when you're all finished with your design. If you've already integrated Blaze with your social media accounts, you can even automatically publish your content from right inside of Blaze Designer. I've already connected Blaze with my Instagram account, so I could post it right away if I wanted, but you could also schedule it to go live at a specific date and time. You could also set a reminder if you wanted to come back to this post later on to work on it again. If you're manually posting your content, you can download your design as an image using the Download Media button, and then just copy the caption text to your clipboard with the Copy Caption to Clipboard button. Then, if you're posting manually, you could also use the Mark as Posted button to keep track of the designs that you're done with and the designs that you're still working on. Notice this button set the status of the post to Posted. I'm gonna go ahead and move it back to the draft status. I'm gonna click Post Now so you can see what happens. Here you get a preview of the post with the caption, as well as the Instagram account that it's gonna be posted to. If you've changed your mind and you decided you want to schedule it, you can click Schedule for Later, where you just need to set a date and a time. I'll set mine for tomorrow at noon, and then click the Schedule button with all the details. Blaze lets me know that the post has been auto-scheduled. The status at the top changes to reflect that. You can also change the date or time, or unschedule it if you want. All right, so that's the basics of using Blaze Designer. Watch our playlist if you want to go deeper with any of the tools that we've covered here. And as always, make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on our next one.